Hey guys, how's it going? So today's review is going to be on the very long awaited, and anyone who was waiting probably doesn't care anymore, but decided to release it anyway, the the Basecamp Navigator review. So yeah, check it out. So I first heard about the Navigator on one of Yoyo Factory's kind of Instagram posts, and it wasn't until the Melbourne Toy Fair a couple weeks later that I finally got my chance to own one and also to try one. So yeah, super stoked. And considering this is a Basecamp Yoyo, this technically counts as a Caribou Lodge Yoyo, right? So yeah, this is my first Caribou Lodge Yoyo review, sorta, kinda. Does that count? Comment below. Anyway, so first things first, I didn't actually expect the Navigator to play the way it does. So I expected it to play very light, very powerful, but in reality, the Yoyo itself actually plays very neutral and very, I guess, heavy almost. I was actually pretty surprised to hear that the weight of this thing is actually 64 grams. If I was to go ahead and try it out, I would have guessed 66, maybe 67 grams even. It actually plays a lot heavier than it actually is, and I feel as if that's because the rim weight's just on the rim and there's a lot of it, but I feel as if it's placed in a position just kind of in a spot where it doesn't feel like rim weight per se, and it just feels like overall weight. So going off the like weird weight distribution tangent, the Yoyo itself is actually quite a reluctant mover, so it doesn't play as fast as you think. It doesn't really help with speed. If you want this thing to play fast, it's got the shape to do it, but you've really got to like crank up the speed and like push the Yoyo to its max, because it doesn't actually feel like it wants to go fast. It's got a pretty like normal heavy like reluctant weight distribution. In terms of like positivity, the shape itself is really comfortable to hold. It's angular but just organic enough that it's really like nice in the palm of the hand. Its spin time is there, you know, it's got like the proper spin time. When you throw it down, you can always get like the maximum amount of spin time for the Yoyo, so like spin time and like rim weight isn't really an issue. I feel as if that in terms of capabilities with the Navigator, it's all there, right? So like spin time, shape, and the weight distribution will probably appeal to someone who prefers heavier Yoyos, right? I just feel that overall, the weight distribution makes it kind of like boring and kind of jarring to play with. So if you asked me to compete with this thing, I'd be like, yeah, sure, 100%, I could compete with it, but I don't find this Yoyo a particularly fun thing to play with. So this thing lies around on my shelf quite a lot. I don't really use it a whole lot, and that's a shame because I thought that I'd really like this Yoyo. And don't get me wrong, I do, it's an awesome Yoyo, but I feel as if it's kind of just lacking that fun factor. So, and I think I'm boiling it down to this weird, neutral, reluctant mover kind of weight distribution. So, yeah, those are my thoughts on the Navigator. Awesome Yoyo, sick, not really fun to play with, or at least in my opinion. And I feel as if it all kind of boils down to me not liking the weight distribution. But yeah, it's really solid and it's really awesome. It was a nice collaboration between the two, and it's kind of nice how like this Yoyo is a bimetal. It's definitely a plus for the shape. The shape's really well. I feel as if I were to like make this Yoyo to my specifications, there'd be like tweaks around and stuff to the weight distribution. But other than that, really solid Yoyo. So yeah, those are my opinions on the Navigator. Any comments, questions, and criticisms, post them down below, and I will see you guys next time.